Good morning, guys. So I thought I'd give you a quick update of how things are going, make a space move and stuff. So just a bit of an update. So, hold on 1 second. Get some light on the situation. So, got my coffee, just chilling. Okay, might as well start at the top. So, sword. It's been completed. I'm just waiting for some. So at the moment, I'm just waiting some neon paints, so I can do some accents on it, and then just get it highlighted a bit more. This is done. One sword done. That was primed with about 3 or 4 coats of primer filler, a couple of cans of silver metallic, and then some brilliant silver metallic over it, which gave me that look. And then I de-stressed it with a bit of black acrylic, washed down and then wiped off. So that's that. What you can see at the moment is the blood moon being reprinted off now. That is that had a bit of an accident. It fell off the side and obviously it broke in 2 places. I have the bottom of it here of the old one, and obviously broke, so but that's still solid. Done with the red, crystal red filament from 3D prints. Luckily I've got enough to do another stand. I'm printing that out at the moment. I've got some silk gold PLA from 3D prints, and I've also got some silk silver which comes in a box like so. It's in there. So I've had time. I've been a little bit busy with work and stuff, so got to be printing something with that later on today. And yeah, so it's mostly just an update of what I'm doing. The makerspace is coming along. I'm still getting to finalise the dates I can start moving stuff in, and then I'm going to rebuild my hypercube, which I'll do a bit of a live stream, bit of a build series on that for people who are building a hypercube or in the middle of building a hypercube. You're welcome to follow me along or watch it, completely up to you. So other than that, I've done a few other bits and pieces. I've redesigned my headphone mount. My headphones, obviously that goes on there, and that just clips into a side of a desk, which obviously holds in place. That was printed on the Da Vinci Morning, Rick. You alright, Richard? That was done on a Da Vinci. That was about an hour print-ish. Done with PETG. Printed at 240 on the nozzle and 60 on the bed. Best sort of quality I can get from the PETG. But the sword's done, Richard. Obviously you've seen, I've shown you a couple of photos of it, so that's all done. I've just got to get some paint, do a bit of accent on it, and that'll be done. There's also, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Yeah. So, got myself a Bluetooth speaker. This is going to be for an upcoming project. Bluetooth speaker, not too sure what to do with it. I'm not really going to be using it as much, but I want to do something. Now, this is just a standard sort of Bluetooth speaker that looks okay. Nothing wrong with it. Just very standard. But me having a 3D printers, or several, I'm going to do something with it. So I'm going to redesign a case, put it in a case, and see how that comes out. But that's going to be for an upcoming project. Not too sure when that will happen, but obviously I'm still waiting to go into my new makerspace before I can start really doing other projects. So that is in the pipeline. It's going to happen. Not too sure when. The sooner the better, so I can actually do stuff. Yes. So it was only an impromptu stream. I didn't bother advertising it. I just wanted to get a quick shout out, just let you know, guys, what I'm up to. Trying to think what else I can say at this moment in time. That's really about it, guys. I mean, it was only just a quick impromptu stream. See you pop along. I don't know whether or not it's too early for people, or people are out, I don't know. But I've also found a couple of profiles for the CR10. Now these cubes came out pretty good, apart from the top. It came out very good. Now one of them, that one there, was one that I found, which I can post, or I'll put it on my Patreon site anyway. This one was from Uncle Jesse. Now Uncle Jesse done his own little CR10 profile and put it out there. Now I had a quick look, done exactly the same test cube, okay, but we've got some artifacting and the sides and here. Now this is from Uncle Jesse's, and obviously there's a bit of thing there, and even the top needs to be redone as well, but I'm just trying to find a decent profile so I can do decent corners, and this profile is the one that I found and it works perfectly. So I'll post that up on my Patreon site. Obviously if you're a Patreon you get to download it. Hiya Matt, you're right pal, saw your video, saw your photo of the two colour skull angel thing. Fantastic, absolutely good. 3D prints, filament, I've had no issues with it, so I hope it's working well for you as well. Other than that, that's all I've got to say, guys. I'm sorry. It was just a quick catch up. Thought I'd just let you know what's going on. Sword is there and it's done. Reprinting the Blood Moon lamp, and yeah, that's about it. Just an impromptu stream. I just thought I'd just quickly come on. I've got, for the CR10 hot end, I've got some of those silicone socks coming. They should be coming sometime soon, I'm not too sure. I've got some neon paint, acrylic paint, to do the sword, to do some bits and pieces on the sword so it looks like it's glowing. And yeah, I think that's about it. I did post on Facebook a dragon with this silk gold. Now I passed that on to a colleague of mine at work. They took it home, and yeah, I'm definitely keeping busy, pal. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping busy. I've got a lot on. I've got a few projects in my mind I want to get going, and I've got some time coming up as well. By the end of I've got one more week of work, and then I'm off for a couple of weeks nearly, and I want to try and get the move done if I can into my makerspace. I also want to get a few projects on the go, and yeah, just going to start enjoying my 3D printing again. I didn't have the passion as I used to, and I want to try and get back into it. So it's just a matter of trying to get bits and pieces done. Also, I've got a friend of mine who's actually building me a wooden cabinet for an arcade machine. So that will be something else that I want to do as well. So that will be a full-blown arcade machine, full screen. Might use a laptop to run it, or I'm just going to use a Raspberry Pi and do the buttons and stuff and be done with it. Yeah, the actual life does get in the way of my 3D printing, which is, it happens. It also, my life actually, the work and stuff pays for this, so I can't complain. The A10M is, I'm and ahhing over it at the moment. I just want to get into a different makerspace first and try and get in, and then obviously I've got more room to actually play around with, so I'm just waiting for that. Otherwise it's going to be another CR10, or it'll be like an A10M. I don't know, but what you're getting out of that A10M, Matt, is unbelievable at the moment. So it might be a good idea, whether or not you could, just in a suggestion, if you wanted to do a video of the two, calibrating the two extruders, and also something else. No, I haven't. Is that obviously slightly bigger than the A10, I'm guessing? So it might be slightly bigger. If it is, that might... Oh, it's Marlin based. That, yeah, okay. Alright, well that might help. That might help. Makes things a lot better if you're using Marlin, because everyone knows what Marlin does. Alright, I'll definitely have a look at it after the stream anyway. I'll have a quick look, see what's going on. But other than that, I don't know what else. Hiya Mike, how are you, pal? Good morning. I thought I'd quickly do a stream, and then I'll leave the airways available to anyone else. So I thought I'd just do a quick stream. Got a sword in the background. I showed it off at the start. Have a quick look, revisit, and have a quick look. You're welcome to. Reprinting the Blood Moon. Good afternoon, Gusner. Okay, good afternoon. It's still morning here, but it's only just a quick stream, just to catch up. What did you miss? Oh, everything. Everything. Quick recap. Sword's done. which was the project that I was in the middle of doing, and that's done. I've got a few accents and stuff to do on it, so I'll be getting that done. Reprinting the bloodmoon is what you can see in the background, and basically just a quick update on the makerspace. The makerspace, I should be getting a makerspace within, by the end of next month, let's say the end of October, I should be in my new makerspace, which will give me a lot more flexibility, a lot more room to do stuff. Also, for the CR10, I entered a competition on TH3D's one of his streams, and there's no gear best. You may need to check out. Seriously, all right, I will do. Is on gear best. Right, okay. I'll have a look. No worries. On the CR10, I won a competition on TH3D's website live stream, where I won like £15 or £20 gift voucher. So I've got myself some TL smoothers, which I've already put together, waiting to add to the CR10. And yeah, I'm just going to put those on as soon as this print's finished. I'm going to whack them on and see what it's like. Get them done. What else? I've still got. Just trying to look for it now. 1 second. It's around here somewhere. There it is. This is what I mean by I need my own makerspace so people don't move stuff around. I've still got this to do. Might help if I had it the right way around. 3D resumer. Now, I want to put this on the CR10, and also I want to try and do a filament run-out sensor on the CR10. Now, I'm already using the beeping mechanism for the BL Touch, so there's another way of putting a filament sensor on, which is actually on the Raspberry Pi for it to work. So I need to sort that out, and then obviously this will be the power resume. That'll be done. Morning, Warraz. How are you, pal? I hope everything's going okay for you. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, guys. So wonder what's inside that box. Well, it's a no-brainer. It's in there. I just haven't had time to install it. If I had time to install it or put it together, it'll be up and running. But I really need my own space. I can't carry on here. It's done its job. I need to move on. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, guys. Any questions while we've got people here? I mean, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Just shows that I am doing something correct, or thumbs down, it's up to you, but let me know why. Inside the box, inside the case, electronics. I think most of us can use one of those. Yeah, I mean, I paid for it. I weren't in the backing of it, unfortunately, but it looks a very, very good quality device, and I can't wait to give it a go, really. That's one thing I want to test out as well. But at least it's a power resume. I know that it does work with the Raspberry Pi and Octoprint. I just need to get it down to the T before I decide to install it that way. But I definitely want to do that. Other than that, I don't know what else I can say. I mean, this, as you can tell at the bottom of the screen, I've got about another 3 hours to go for this print, so I might see if there's any car boot sales or something. I know it's a Saturday. I might browse the internet, see if there's anything going cheap, see what I can find. Yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment, guys. Any questions? Anything? What are you guys up to this weekend? Oh, okay. Well, it's something. Okay, so I'm finishing the skull. Okay, cool. Right, ding dong, Avon calling. Okay, the sword. Now, I'd say it took about 3 days to print in total on the CR10 because I was using the full build volume of the blade to get it done. And then it was a matter of several days of spray painting, primer finishing, making sure that it's connected correctly and it ain't coming off, using the smoothing tool to do a little bit of welding on it as well. That always helps, and I've also used a bit of a black wash acrylic paint just to de-stress it, sort of thing, make it look a little bit older, because otherwise it would have been very, very shiny. And I've still got some painting to do on it as well to finish it off. I want to do the handle part because at the moment this is still silver, so I want to do that, and also there's a couple of accents on it where I want to make it look like it's glowing. Did you make a good picture of post? Okay, I will put it on Facebook when it's complete, and I'll put it up against the original one which I've still got. So I'll put it up side by side and I'll be like, look, this is two different sword, well, same sword, two different ways of finishing it off. But I will put it on Facebook. I'm still waiting for, yeah, definitely going to do it. The only thing is I'm still waiting for the paint to turn up to finish it off completely. Now that is coming. I've been told early October, so in about a week's time. So as soon as that comes, I'll finish it off, straight on Facebook, done. Did I mention I can, yes. So Richard can now do live streaming, so I'm hoping he can actually get on and start live streaming. Obviously you can see him in the chat, sub to him and give him a watch. He's done a really good video on how to set this up, which I will be watching before I do set it up, so that's a definite. Alright, so go and watch his channel. Won't let me. Oh, why won't it let you post it? I'll have a quick look and see if I can post it, but there it is. So it's there. It's come up as 337.91. That's the G-Tech A20M. I'll post a link in the chat. Whether or not it'll let me, I don't know. I can try. Oh yeah, it's like 6 digits too long, pal. That's why. Yeah, I know. I mean, it just looks like the Creality version of the C20 or whatever it is, CR20. And for cost-wise, I would possibly give it a go. I don't know. I mean, if it was given to me to review, that'd be a different matter. I would definitely have a quick look. But yeah, that's what I'll do. So the sword's done. I've got some silver silk PLA from 3D Prints, which I'm going to do. I bet you can get a deal. I bet you can get a deal for it. But other than that, I'm going to do a few more prints. If you guys know how to contact me on Facebook, I will be posting pictures of the finished sword on there and a few other bits and pieces. I do have Twitter, so if you can follow me on Twitter, I'll post a couple of pictures up on there as well. 15 Walter building his to build 17 Chris Riley. All right, 3 men. Ask boss if I'm allowed. I'll be watching. Yeah, I'll be watching a 3D Maker Noob do his, and possibly Chris Riley. I don't know. I'll see how it happens anyway. See if I've got time and bits and pieces. But I'm definitely going to be going and watch him. So that's what I'll be doing anyway. Morning, Don. How are you, my friend? Hope everything's okay. It's only just a quick update of what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's crystal red going on. Obviously, this is all support material for the top part. That's all being done. That's got just over 3 hours to go still. So it was about a 27-hour print. I think the moon was a good day or two. I can't remember. Gusner, are you actually going to do a video on that MMU2 thing? That'd be pretty cool. The thing is, I haven't gone through that sort of stuff. I haven't really gone for a Prusa. Prusa's a little bit just out of my price range, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd more likely pick one up. But it's a little bit too much out of my price range at the moment. I'll see what I can do. Don't know if I'm going to buy one. I really don't know. Would like to, but I don't know. A G-code command for extrude. Not off the top of my head, no. Not off the top of my head. Can't you connect to it using 3D, Simplify 3D or Cura? Mike, can't you do that sort of thing first? And then try it? Yeah. Yeah, Gusner, I'm contemplating on... I mean, I would like to build like a CR, a clone for the Prusa. That might be something I can look into. Yeah, sorry, Mike. Google it. There's got to be a way of... I mean, if you just Google it, it will more likely tell you. Google's your friend. So yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment. Cat's gone out. Okay, G1, there you go. Gusner's done it. Mike, try that. Justin's already put it in the chat. Try that, guys. That should work. What else? That's all I've got at the moment, guys. Yeah. Use front to face. Front to face. That always works. So a couple of things coming up. It's just a matter of getting around to doing them. Like I've said, I've got 4 shifts of nights coming up. Your dragon hasn't even started, my friend. Your dragon hasn't even started. I don't want to print on anything else apart from this at the moment. I want to put this through its paces, because everything else seems to be fine at the moment. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up button. Always helps. Well, you don't have to be in front of the camera. You could just do one where you're behind the camera and just showing people what you're doing. You don't have to be in front of the camera. That was the other thing. I also had one of the guys contact me reference to the DaVinci 2.0 that I've remodded. So I have replied back to you. So if you see this video, just double check the replies. And that's about it, really. So basically, I think he requested, was I still using the optical end stops on the DaVinci? No, I'm not. I'm using the mechanical end stops now. Find it easier to get, easier to use, and easier to diagnose if they go wrong. Wow. Yeah, go for it, Gus. I mean, why not show your face? But I mean, if you don't want to, you can always do it behind the camera. Just work from there, it's fine. I mean, you can't be any worse off than me or Matt anyway. I mean, just saying. Or even Don, at that matter. You guys are crazy. But yeah, so I've got some big projects coming up. I need to move into my space so I can actually start doing it and planning it out. I don't want to be limited to just a corner of a room. I want to be able to start one project and move my way along. That's one way of doing it, Matt, yeah. There is, yeah, one raz. That is going to support like a bowl at the top to hold the moon. So it's going to come out literally like that. So it needs the support to go up, but luckily it's going to be very, very easy to take off with this profile. That's all I can suggest, but I've got this smoothing tool anyway to just touch it up at the bottom and get that done. Host? Can't really see anything over there. I know I'm waiting for something. No, mine works now. They all work. They all work. I mean, apart from this, what happened on the last live stream I done, which I've now put it on the end, you know, actually solder it to the bed, it now works fine. But that was crazy. I've contacted the company, I told them anyway, and they're going to send me another lead. But no, just waiting to see what's going on. But yeah, well, the thing is, on the last live stream, I mean, yeah, I was printing and it was printing okay, all of a sudden it just cut out. I was like, don't look right. Okay, try it again, put it back on, printing, then it cut out again. I was like, oh, what's going on? So it came up with bed error, bed temp error. So I looked at the back of the printer and I saw something like flickering. So I pulled it out and that happened. Alright, Richard, no worries, catch you later. But yeah, that happened. No smoke, but there could have been. But the best thing about it is the actual software turned off, so it just stopped the printer when it came up with that thermal run out, which was very good, because otherwise that would have gone completely and that could have caused a fire. Luckily I was here, it happened when I was here, so that was the main thing. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I've got them to send me another cable for the bed. They're going to send me another cable. They've already sent me a new hot end, the whole complete set as well, so I've got a spare one of those, which is really good. No, well, yeah, but that, I thought that was stock. Yes, very true, Matt. Very true. It was TH3D's firmware I was using at the time, but like Matt said, on stock it's not turned on at all. TH3D, it's on, and that just proved it. That proved it. Yeah, I was, to be honest, I was very lucky. It was a good idea for me to switch over to the TH3D firmware as soon as I could have, and I would put it out there to anyone else. If you've got stock firmware, double check. You should be able to pick up the firmware now. Most people are now publishing it. Double check it. Make sure you've got the thermal run out on and not off. Make sure it's enabled. I can't stress that anymore. So please make sure you do that. Right, okay, I'm going to give it another 15 minutes or so, then that'll be it for today. I only just wanted to give you guys an update, what I am doing, what I'm not doing. Yeah, always, I mean, just maintain your printers as well. Check all the connections, make sure nothing's gone loose. Check all the wiring, check the belts, tighten the belts and stuff like that, they will, yeah, just make sure you check everything on the printer. If you look at it another way, it's like a printer. All right, look at it a different way. If you was using a car all the time and you weren't maintaining it, okay, so something could happen, which I'm just saying, okay, so you ain't got enough brake fluid in there or whatever, or enough oil, the engine's going to seize, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. So it's going to cost you even more to repair it when it does break down. Keep an eye on them, like every, I mean, I don't know how you guys maintain your printers, but I normally maintain them about once a month or so, depending on how bad I'm pushing them. I would actually have a good look. Yeah, I would have a good look at all the circuitry and stuff. But let me get into a different working space, and then I'll more likely go for a maintenance one on all the printers I've got. So that will be XYZ Da Vinci's. I've got a AI01 down there. My Pro, which I've converted, I will be maintaining as well. The CR10, I'll do a maintenance. The console Delta, I will do a quick maintenance on it. The Hypercubes, when I rebuild them, I will then show you guys how to maintain them as well. Yeah, basically, if you go through like a kilo of filament, have a quick look. Have a quick look. Or if you're just printing small things now and then, like, yeah, just a small maintenance or a big maintenance, it doesn't matter, just check everything. Because obviously you've seen things happen to people with printers in the past where they've more likely haven't looked after them, and that's happened. You know, it's caught fire or whatever, and at the end of the day, it's an electrical piece of equipment that can catch on fire, but looking after it all, it won't. You'll be fine. But just be very careful with obviously electrics, and I mean obviously these heaters go up very, very hot. So I'm just putting it out there, obviously, as Joe Telling would say, safety first. And yeah, just look after yourselves, guys. Right, off of that note, any other questions before I decide to go? So I'm running out of things to say now. No, yeah, cheers, Gusner. I mean, this, like I said, took about 3 days of printing. Okay, took about 3 days of printing, and it took about 2 or 3 coats of the primer filler, and then another 2 cans of metallic silver, and then a brilliant silver over the top of it. So this is obviously, it is a fair size. I've done it all round so it's silver on both ends, but I've just got to do a few more bits and pieces to it to make it look even better. But fine. That's on the floor now, so it's up to here. That's a big sword. Alright. So when people say 3D printers are only for little things, it's not. It doesn't matter what size printer you've got either. Yeah, it doesn't matter what size printer you've got. You can still make things bigger just by resizing it and maxing out your build volume. That's all you got to do. But this came out really well. This is all completely printed on the CR10 that I've got, and I've had no issues. This was with some 3D prints filament that I got hold of, and yeah, so I've got another fairly large order coming. It'll be the end of the month. I'm going to order some more. The parts, right, to align the parts, majority of the parts themselves were like dovetail joints, and all you do is just slice them together. You just slide them together. As long as the printer is calibrated correctly, it should all go together. And this was done in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 pieces this was done. No, I didn't use mesh mixer because the joints are like dovetail, which they just slot together. I also made sure when putting those parts together, I would super glue, hot glue, and then use the welding tool, 3D printer welding tool, and go over the actual, so you're melting both joints together, so it's actually becoming one piece. So there's nothing, I mean, this is only going to be hung on the wall. It's not, I'm not going to be running around town chopping people's heads off. It's one of those sort of things. Yeah, it is. It's a very, very good design. It is on Thingiverse. You're welcome to download it and print it out. Also with like gaps and stuff, yes, I used a 3D pen. Okay, I used the 3D pen as well, just to go over the gaps, and then use the welding tool to smooth it down and make the parts become one. So feeling this, it's just feels like a, I'm guessing it feels like a sword. I don't have one myself, but I've got to do the handle as well, because obviously this is still all silver and it needs to be like a blacky brown, I would say. And then up here I want the eyes and these parts here to be like glowing with a luminous blue, like an ice blue. And there's some writing down here as well, or some inscription, which I will do in the same thing as well. And that will be done. So that will be complete. When it's complete, I'll throw some pictures on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll put them both together so you guys can see which looks the best. Just let me know. I mean, even though that one's going to a friend of mine, which is the original one, this one is going to be my own one now, which I've created. So that's my own. So that's that. Yeah, it's the way I look at that is I've built one already. I've seen what it can look like, and I wanted to improve it to make it look even better. So that's the difference. That's what I wanted to do. So all I'm trying to do is improve on stuff that I've already done in the past with the knowledge I've learned up to now, if that makes sense. But like I said, the mini arcade that I have done, which was print and place design, I'm going to incorporate that into a full-grown one, a full-grown proper stand-up arcade machine that you're going to see in the background, with a full screen, 2 controllers, and yeah, that's going to be, I can't wait for that. That's going to be really good, really good. Any other questions or anything else that I can talk about before I do the off? gone through quite a bit this morning already. Well, I'm hoping to do one. Like I said, I'm hoping a friend of mine is actually building me a cabinet. So it's obviously just out of wood. The rest of it I'm going to be dealing with. So I need to spray it, decorate it, put some vinyl on there, put some bits and pieces on there. It's gonna. I can't wait. That's going to be really cool. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do something like that. When I made the small one, I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I want to build a bigger one. I want to build one that you used to go into an arcade like uptown, or no, I'm going to use an LCD screen because they're easier to pick up. I really should be using like a CRT, but I'm going to be picking up an LCD screen. I know of a place that was chucking a load of monitors out at one point, so I'm going to see what I can do. I've already got a couple of spare monitors anyway, so I just want to find out which one's the best, sort of rotate it in whatever way. But I mean, what always comes to mind is going to an arcade machine, getting your money out, putting it in and hitting one player, two player, whatever, and just playing it, just losing yourself in it. I mean, this time you just walk up to it and just go, one player, go, or select your game, select your console, because I'm going to use that main system and RetroPie, or HyperPie, where you can actually select which console you use. So I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, possibly. I mean, I don't think I've got a spare old TV. Majority of the time, people throw them out. So it ain't going to be an old TV, unfortunately. It's just going to be like a monitor, I think. So it's going to be a monitor, or it'll be like, you know, like a 32-inch. I think a 32-inch LCD TV should do it. That'd be pretty cool. I think I'll do something like that. Then obviously it's going to have speakers, LEDs, lights, the works. But I'm going to take a while over doing that, definitely. Right, if you guys are good, I'm good. I'm going to go. Don't forget, smash that thumbs up button. If you want to leave a comment, please do. I do reply to all comments. Here in the UK, where I'm living at the moment, it is raining, so hopefully it's not raining where you are. Take care, guys, look after yourselves, and most importantly, be yourself. Alright, take care, guys. See you all. Bye.